The Demilitarized Zone, or DMZ, separating North and South Korea, has long been one of the world's most volatile borders. It is a place of constant tension, where minor incidents can quickly escalate into major international crises. In the summer of 1976, a seemingly trivial dispute ignited a dangerous confrontation. This incident involved a single, unassuming poplar tree. It stood within the Joint Security Area, a small section of the DMZ where North and South Korean forces stand face to face. The tree had grown significantly, obstructing the view between two United Nations command observation posts. This blockage created a security risk for the UN forces. Their ability to monitor North Korean movements was compromised, leaving them vulnerable to potential ambushes. A decision was made to trim the tree, a routine maintenance task intended to improve visibility and safety. On August 18, 1976, a small team of US and South Korean personnel arrived to prune the poplar. They were accompanied by a security detail, as is standard procedure in the highly sensitive DMZ. The work began without immediate incident. However, a group of North Korean soldiers soon appeared. They demanded that the tree trimming cease immediately, claiming the tree had been planted by Kim Il-sung himself. The UN personnel, following orders, continued their work. Suddenly, the North Koreans attacked. Armed with axes and metal pikes, they brutally assaulted the UN contingent. The violence was swift and shocking, catching the small team by surprise. In the ensuing chaos, 2 American officers were killed. Captain Arthur Boniface and First Lieutenant Mark Barrett tragically lost their lives in the unprovoked assault. Several other UN personnel were wounded. The attack sent shockwaves through Washington and Seoul. It was a direct challenge to the armistice agreement and a blatant act of aggression. The incident demanded a firm and decisive response. President Gerald Ford and South Korean President Park Chung-hee were outraged. They viewed the attack not just as an assault on personnel, but as a test of resolve. A strong message had to be sent to Pyongyang. The decision was made to not only complete the tree trimming, but to do so with an overwhelming show of force. This operation was codenamed Paul Bunyan, after the legendary American lumberjack. The name itself conveyed a sense of immense power and determination. The objective was clear: cut down the tree, demonstrate unwavering resolve, and deter any further North Korean aggression. This was not just about a tree, it was about maintaining the fragile peace on the Korean peninsula. Planning for Operation Paul Bunyan began immediately. It involved a massive mobilization of military assets, far exceeding what was necessary for a simple tree-cutting task. Every detail was meticulously arranged to ensure success and project strength. On August 21, 1976, just 3 days after the murders, Operation Paul Bunyan commenced. A formidable convoy of US and South Korean military vehicles rolled into the Joint Security Area. The sheer scale of the deployment was unprecedented for such a localized mission. At the forefront were engineers equipped with chainsaws ready to finish the job. They were protected by a heavily armed security force, including Special Forces troops. Every soldier was prepared for immediate combat. Behind them came a column of 23 vehicles, including M48 Patton tanks and 105mm howitzers. These heavy weapons were positioned to provide immediate fire support if the North Koreans dared to intervene. Overhead, a squadron of 20 F-4 Phantom fighter jets provided air cover. They were joined by B-52 Stratofortress bombers, flying from Guam, circling high above the DMZ. Their presence was a clear signal of American strategic power. The aircraft carrier USS Midway was also deployed to the waters off Korea, further underscoring the immense military might brought to bear. This was a full-spectrum display of conventional and strategic deterrence. As the engineers began cutting, North Korean forces watched from their guard posts. They were visibly present, but they remained silent and did not engage. The overwhelming display of force had its intended effect. Within 45 minutes, the poplar tree was completely felled. Its stump was left as a stark reminder of the incident. The operation was executed flawlessly, without a single shot fired. Operation Paul Bunyan achieved its immediate objectives. The tree was gone, and the security risk was eliminated. More importantly, the message to North Korea was delivered with undeniable clarity. Pyongyang, initially defiant, quickly backed down. Kim Il-sung, the North Korean leader, expressed regret for the incident through diplomatic channels. This was a rare and significant concession from the reclusive regime. The operation demonstrated the United States' unwavering commitment to its allies and its willingness to use overwhelming force when provoked. It re-established deterrence in a highly volatile region. It remains one of the most unusual and dramatic military operations in modern history. A dispute over a tree nearly sparked a war, but a calculated show of force prevented further escalation. Operation Paul Bunyan stands as a testament to the delicate balance of power on the Korean peninsula. It highlights how even seemingly minor incidents can carry immense geopolitical weight. The incident also serves as a stark reminder of the constant vigilance required in the DMZ. It underscores the enduring tensions that define one of the world's most heavily fortified borders. This strange chapter in military history proved that sometimes the most effective way to prevent conflict is through an undeniable display of strength. It was a powerful lesson in deterrence, delivered with chainsaws and tanks.